Busia within the Joseph for say, do not from a bobo wa yosi. Cemetery TV or online. Na ye all power TV. Kinsa kwa ya miami ni television station no. All power TV a public. A ho na me share news. O my mun sam amano ne. Open news for papa a all power TV. Wa yosi. I choose you. See you.
Hello, good day, fellow listeners, all my lovers, all my haters, all my my cheerleaders, everybody. Orasa Akodi reporting from O Power TV. O Power, like I keep saying, we come here to learn. O Power is not just an ordinary TV station, but it is a place where when you come, you get something. I don't want you to come here and just while away the time. I don't want you to come here and be like, you know what, I'm bored, so let me listen to what's going on. I want you to come here with an open mindset to listen and hopefully learn something. And if you want to reach back to me, you have my WhatsApp number 774-994-6574. On YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. All Power TV on YouTube. Okay, so you like, you subscribe, and share. But you only subscribe once. You know, don't subscribe more than one because it's gonna unsubscribe you. My name is Orako Kusakodi, reporting from O Power. Today I have my brother here. He's awesome. He's been a brother of mine for the past like almost 20 years now, right?
Yes.
It's been a while. Time. Orasa Akodi reporting live from O Power TV. O Power, we are here to learn. My brother, can you introduce yourself a little bit for us?
My name is Kwame Ajiman Prempe. Quite sorry for Lighthouse Chapel International.
This is people from Kadesh.
Yes.
But people Lighthouse no
still use the yeah, I deal with the youth ministry and I love working with the youth. I'm also the pastor for the tree service. And my brother invited me to have a conversation. So I just came to respect and to honor his invitation.
All right, thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
It looks like we've been having some back and forth dialogues on WhatsApp for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I found that you have something to share with our viewers.
Okay.
O Power, we don't invite quote unquote anybody here.
Okay.
We want people who have something burning in them, a burning desire to share. And that's why I invited you here today. I want us to talk today about the concept of religion in Africa.
Okay.
And let's not broaden too much in Ghana because we know Ghana.
Yes.
Ghana and the US. So let's not go too far. But most of the time when we say Ghana, we know like it's the problems in Ghana is typically the same as the problems in Nigeria.
Sure.
So sometimes when you say, you know, that's why mostly we say like Ghana, like Africa. Okay, so let's say Ghana, because that's what we know.
Yes.
Religion and Ghana. First, let's talk about what do you think is religion? A dear part here, religion.
Okay. In order not to talk too much or to go deep, the basic definition for religion is the belief in a supreme being.
Okay.
Or the belief in something higher than man. That is the basic definition for religion.
No, it's just the belief or the worship.
Believe, what you believe is what you worship. So the belief gives you access to worship.
No, I believe there's air, but I don't worship air.
Some people worship nature, which air is part of nature.
So in essence, what you're trying to say is, what I believe is what I worship.
What you believe in, like God, if we talk about belief, Ghanaians believe in God, or most of Ghanaians believe in God. So that is why we worship in God. Without a belief, it's very difficult to worship.
So wait, can we be religious without a God? Religion without God.
There are types of gods. There is a supreme being which is God that I know, and there are other types of gods.
Okay.
When we come to traditional religion, some people even worship trees, some people worship stones,
Okay.
some people worship.
Oh, so you're talking about
birds.
those who worship nature, what they say.
Nature, and it's also what they believe is what they worship.
No, but can you have a religion without a God?
It depends on what God you are talking about. The God of this world is Satan.
Okay.
So you can have a religion by not believing in
the
supreme being God.
Okay.
By even believing in Satan, you have your God you are worshiping.
So if I get you right, it means it depends on what you call God.
What you call God.
Because some
but
people,
there is one God.
Some people might
but
see
there are
a
other
tree
gods.
as not a God.
Sure.
But they worship the tree. No, but don't you think they are not worshiping the tree? They are worshiping through the tree. There's a difference. A traditional religion, people will tell you, you know what? In the traditional sense, they worship God through the rivers, the streams, the lakes, and and trees and mountains. So don't you think it is what they are referring to, but not necessarily the God in them?
Traditionalists believe that if God is so big that you can't just go to him anyhow, because of that you need an mediator to go through God.
Yeah.
That is why they worship the sun, the trees, because for them God is so big that you can't easily approach him. So you must serve him through somebody or something.
Okay. I've seen for the last couple of years, I heard this guy talk on, I think it was one of I don't know if it's TED Talk. He said there are two economies in the world.
Okay.
The religious economy and the non-religious economy.
Okay.
He was referring about the religious economy in Africa.
Okay.
And the non-religious economy in the West.
Okay.
Do you think religion is the problem of Africans?
For me to tell you the truth, I believe it is not the religion per se, but the way the worshippers or the believers of a core religion behave. They are making the religion to be deemed as
a
problem or not a problem. For instance, there are different religious beliefs in Ghana. Majority of Ghanaians are deemed to be Christians. 70, I did a little research, 71.2% claim to be Christians, 17.1 Muslims, 5.2 traditionalists, then 3 or something they don't believe in anything.
Yeah.
All of them believe in something.
Yeah.
But it is not what you believe in that makes you do good or do bad. It is the people ignorance of what the religion is.
Okay.
That has become a problem.
I'm gonna come back to that.
Okay.
But you're saying it's not okay. You're saying it's not what they say they believe in.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think they really believe in the Christ? Africans. What do you think we really believe in?
What I can say is some believe. Some believe in Christ.
Okay. All right, you go ahead.
And others also don't believe. But majority of the people claim what they say they believe. For me is claim, because Jesus said, if you love me, do my commandments. So if you don't do the commandments of Jesus or the religion you practice, then chances are you are just claiming, but you don't believe in it. Because every religion comes with commandments. So when you put the commandments to work, then you are a faithful believer of what you are practicing. But without practicing the commandments, you are just claiming, you don't believe in it.
Okay, so let me narrow down my question.
Okay.
Do you think Africans will believe in Jesus Christ?
Like I've said earlier, not everyone believes. Some believe, some don't.
Okay, but for the majority of us, trust me,
Majority.
because look at this way. Personally, I don't think most Africans
Okay.
believe in Jesus Christ.
Okay.
We say we believe.
Yes.
We claim.
Yes.
Verbally.
Yes.
In the sight of everybody, we call ourselves Christians.
Okay.
And even in Africa, it's like we think religion is more tribalistic, to the point that if you are a Northerner, we think every Northerner is a Muslim.
Yes.
You know, but you never think.
Side of
you never think like we have some Fafa people who are like Christians and they are very devout.
A lot of them are even Catholics.
Yeah.
A lot of.
But we have this mentality, and we also have this mentality that an Akan person is always a Christian.
That is wrong, and that is not true.
So that's why, like we say, like Asante Nkrumah.
Okay.
So like if you say Asante Nkrumah, it's like you comparing a race, an ethnicity, and a religion.
What I know.
It doesn't work. Okay, you can say Black American because he's African. You can compare races, but this one is comparing a religion and an ethnicity.
The reason why they say Asante Nkrumah is that a lot of Asantefo are, let's say, Christians. So if you divert to be a Muslim, then they give you that name. So it's like originally you were supposed to be maybe a Christian or other religion, but you have diverted to be a religion that is perceived as, let's say,
for the Northerners.
For the Northerners or from a different tribe.
Okay, back to what I was saying.
Okay.
I think most people claim to say they believe in Christ, but they don't.
I wouldn't argue with you about that.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, if you say you believe in Christ, follow his commandments. So if you don't follow his commandments, you are just claiming, but you don't actually believe. So I side with you on that. because I see the practicing of the rules or the commandments, that I will believe you believe.
So do you think whoever brought Christianity to us, is it because they didn't teach us well, or we didn't get it, or we are wrong, or Christianity is wrong?
The Christianity has never been wrong, and it will never be wrong.
Okay.
The reality is, either we don't understand. I have asked myself before, the Bible that I was reading in Ghana and the Bible that the white people, forgive me for saying the white people, but that will make it clear. The Bible the white people are using in America, are they the same? And I found out that the Bible that is in America is the same Bible that I was reading in Ghana. So how come they serve God in a different way, and how come Africans serve God in a different way? And per my research, I found out that a lot of us don't understand the Bible. That is why we claim, but we come to the word too.
But I think it is because we understand something based on our original belief, or our tradition.
Okay.
So if you marry to, like, let's say an African American, or let's say a white person, they can say, you know what, don't be stupid. From your tradition, how dare you call me stupid?
Yes, it's an insult.
So your tradition, you understand everything from the perspective of your tradition.
Okay.
So that is where we got wrong. So because from the perspective of our tradition, when you go to church, we have to dance. We have to, so it's like no. When you go to the shrine, those guys did the same thing.
Okay.
They, like, the what do you call it? The malams. No, not even the malams. The fetish priests. Yeah. They'll be dancing. They'll be clapping. They'll be shouting. So we brought that into Christianity unknowingly.
Okay.
Because the whites, they just clap quietly. Sometimes you don't even like, they just sing like quietly. How can we be so this is what I've come to believe, that we understand something based on how our tradition is, not our religion but our tradition.
You can never take away the cultural beliefs of people from them.
So that's why we think maybe we are getting it wrong, because we are using a different perspective altogether to understand it.
I believe so. And that is what I'm saying, a lot of ignorance. A lot of ignorance, because we don't understand. We have kind of mixed it up together.
So that could be the problem with
That
Africans.
is the problem. Misunderstanding of even what is written in the Bible.
No, but don't you think everyone is interpreting it differently?
That is the problem. Misunderstanding.
No, but I think it's not just like an entire race misunderstanding everything altogether.
I can't say 100% of the people are,
but the majority
yes,
of Africans are very religious.
Yes, that one I believe.
I was telling this guy, I think like this afternoon, that Africa is a religious people. We are we are more spiritual than the whites.
Like I'm telling you, 71.2% of Ghanaians are deemed to be Christian.
No, but even with the Muslims, we are religious.
We are.
So if you, okay,
it's almost like
the black race, we are very religious.
We are.
So if religion is not helping us, do we change the religion, or we change the way we go about it?
I won't agree that religion is not helping us. It is us that don't know the religion and misapplying it. Because I can use my personal life as an example. Had it not been Christianity, either I would have been in jail or I would have been dead. That one I know. Okay?
Yeah.
So when I came to know Christ, it toned me down. It changed my life and my mindset. So there is nothing that anybody can say religion is bad. I don't see it that way. But I know a lot of people also misunderstand religion and use it to do something that is wrong. Majority of them, and that is why we are here. But religion per se is not the issue. It's the people that are practicing the religious beliefs that are causing a lot of problems. For instance, you are a married woman, then you go to a pastor that you need a child, and the pastor tells you, I have to bath you at night before I can pray for you. It is not written in any religion that a pastor should bath a church member. But this pastor and this lady will agree, and either the pastor baths her or she baths the pastor.
There's a bath.
There is a bath. So it is not the religion, it's misapplication of religious beliefs by the two people.
So listen, you talked about the fact that you said, had it not been for Christ or the church,
yes,
you would have been in jail.
Yes, I know that.
There are many people who are non-religious. They believe in nothing, and they are prospering.
Okay.
How do you explain that?
One, according to my Bible, God created man in his own image.
Okay.
In the image of God, he created him, both male and female.
Okay.
There is a God in every human being.
Okay.
There is a God factor.
Okay.
It's like your dad gave birth to you. I haven't seen your dad physically before, but chances are either your mouth, your nose, your head, your height, something, color. When we see you and daddy, something will tell us that, oh, you come from him. So every human being, whether the person believes or don't believe, so far as the person came from God or God created the person, there is a God in every human being. So you can be you can even stop believing in God, but that God factor is not taken from you. It just get hidden because you are not sharpening it.
Yeah, but then how come they you can hide something? You can probably, like, you can't kill it, but you can quench it. You can try to quench it.
Yes,
and it still prosper. While those who say they believe in God, they are sharpening
I like where we are going.
Yeah, they think that what, I believe in God, everything. To say, how are you? By the grace of God, everything. Oh, really? God. Why?
There are principles in life. Okay, a man must meet a woman to give birth, or there should be something from a man, something from a woman to give birth. Without those two things, it won't happen. A man and a man can never give birth. Okay, so there are principles. You can go to church, pray, fast, but if you don't do what will make you economically powerful, it will never happen automatically.
So wait, it means they are applying religion wrongly. That's why they're not making it in life.
Sure.
But someone who doesn't believe in it is applying something good that is making them believe in life.
Jesus quoted a verse. He said there was a man who had 2 sons.
Yeah.
He sent the first one, and the first one said, Daddy, I won't go. Then he sent the second one, and the second son said, Daddy, I will go. Eventually, the first one who said, I won't go, went and did what the father said. And the second one who made the father happy that he will go, didn't go. So he asked them, in this case, who obeyed the father? The one that told the father, I won't go, and went, or the one who told the father, I will go, and didn't go? Who actually obeyed the father? So the Bible, God is there. The blessings he has given to the earth is there. Nature is there. The books are there to read. Whoever applies the concept or the principles, whether a Buddhist, whether a Shintoist, whether whatever, if you apply the concepts, you will make it. And if you just talk about it and you don't do it, Joshua 1:8, this book of the law should not depart from your mouth. Meditate upon it day in and night. And by so doing, when we get to the so doing, we close our mouth. We don't say anything. By so doing, you will make thy way prosperous. We like the prosperity. We like everything is well. But to do is the problem. To do. So the unbelievers who are applying the word of God are going to make it, and will make it, as compared to those who talk about it and don't apply it.
Okay, do you think religion has been good for Africans?
Yes and no.
Okay, do you think white religion has been good for Africans?
Yes and no.
Do you think...
Yes, because I'm how do we say it?
You are a benefactor.
I'm a benefactor.
You benefited from it.
Yes, okay. I'm a benefactor. So I can't turn my back on something that has helped me practically.
But you think in the general sense it has not been?
It has not. It's not the religion. Back again. It is not the religion, but the people. For instance, I told you earlier on, let's say, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Kwame Despite, who is already there. Let's get some of these people with a certain mindset.
Okay.
Let's ship them to Africa, give them 2 years, and let African come here. The mind they have will develop the nation, and we will run from here and go over there. So it is the mind. The mind is either the second or the third powerful gift God has given us.
But who gave us the mind?
God, I believe God gave us the mind.
And he gave us the negative mind?
No, we are not using it. That is why I have all been saying the misapplication and the misunderstanding of what is written in the Bible is the problem, not the religion.
So if you say that, then it means maybe Islam and other religions are also good.
Some of them are doing good.
Do you see one better than the other?
In what terms?
Everything. It's like, okay, if you have to choose between one,
I will choose Christianity.
You think it's the best?
It is the best. It is the truth.
Okay, have you tasted Islam before?
I haven't. But I have friends.
So how can you say you haven't tasted, but you think one is better than
I
the other?
don't need to drive a certain type of car to say it's good or it's not good.
Well, if you haven't driven it, you can't really feel how it is. You
I
can't
know,
just look
I know
at it.
that. That is why we have a choice. I have chosen, and I know I have chosen the right one. So if we are to go to just say, you ask me which one will I choose, I have chosen Christianity and I will choose it again. But I won't condemn another religion that it is bad or is. I have decided to choose Christianity because I know Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No one cometh to the Father except me, except through me. So I have chosen that.
Beloved, we're talking about religion in Africa. Is it good? Is it bad? Are we missing the way? This is All Power TV. Are we even getting it right? Whoever sold religion to us, did they shortchange us? Did they intentionally mislead us? Did they mislead us? Did they intentionally mislead us? Did we get it wrong? Like, there are so many questions when it comes to it. People are abusing religion in Africa.
Sure, I understand.
In the name of God.
It's true, 100%.
So this is what happens. I come to you for something, and you don't want to give to me.
Yes.
But you don't have any good explanation.
Okay.
Instead of tell me God says.
Okay.
Because the minute you say God says, I can't go to God and ask him.
Do you know the problem about that?
So don't you think we are abusing Christ? We are abusing his name because we don't fear him. Personally, I don't think Africans fear Christ. We don't respect him.
It could be true, but it stems from being ignorant. Acts 17 verse 11. Paul said, I love the people of Berea, in that when they hear from me, they do a research and make sure say what he preached to them is true. How many even modern day Christians, how many people go back to the Bible and do a research on what the pastors preach to them? How many?
Well, we think we know, and mostly it has not been a practice.
Thinking,
you know, so
it's
it's like,
not
okay,
enough.
pastor has preached, okay, we are okay. So by tomorrow you forget about it.
That is why I have been saying it all day, that it is the people.
So wait,
It is the people.
when you come to the United States, they fused Christianity as a way to enslave a lot of people.
Okay.
The white supremacists, they fused Christianity in the name of God to segregate people,
Okay.
to maltreat them. Do you think Christianity supports slavery?
That one, for what I know, the slave masters that came there brought Christianity.
Or the slave master that came to Africa?
Africa,
Eh,
they brought Christianity to
Okay.
us,
Okay.
or some of them. So but I have delved into higher realms of what they brought. It's like Obi or Papa na say Obi, he intended even to do you evil by you attracting you with good. Then you found out say what he actually brought to you, no, it was okay or it was good, except that he had a bad intention. If you are smart, you use what is good in it, add what is good in what you know, and move on with your life. You don't condemn it because the person did you something wrong. For instance, your parents, they sometimes they beat us, or when we were young, they beat us. But they didn't beat us because they hated us. They were correcting us. So they brought Christianity, even though they enslaved us. But I have later found out that the Christianity part was good, but the practice of slavery was bad. So I disagree with them, or I shun the slavery. But what they brought that was good, or that I have tested that is good, I can't condemn them for bringing something good.
So, one friend of mine was saying, how can a loving God,
yes,
who claims he loves us, and Africans who claim we love him back, how can you stand still and see Africans go through poverty like this and not talk and not act? Is God, is the, okay, wait. Okay, is the Christian God good? Is the Christian God merciful? Does he even see? Does he even care about what we're going through?
Wisdom is the principal thing. In all your gettings, get wisdom. Do you know what Africans we lack, including me?
What?
Practical wisdom. Knowledge we have, information we have. I did a research on how many presidents in Africa are school or outside. Almost 80%. But when they get to their airport, they throw the practicality of what they learned.
Wow.
And go.
We have to talk about this.
Okay. They leave it at the airport.
When we come to this, we have to talk more about this.
Jesus said, what kind of wisdom is this? Wisdom speaks.
All right.
Wisdom has a voice. Wisdom show. The wisdom of the people is what they have designed. When you go to airport, it speaks wisdom. What you see at the airport determines the type of people you are going to meet in the country. In all your gettings,
get understanding,
get wisdom and understanding. Mami, school by the grace of God, me ba kromo ha no mati me ko school kakra. Ye kire ya de broni teacher e na kire ya de. A no minya bi. B no minya bi. Minya good grades. Inti is a sign say Africans are not dumb. Ya adwene na ye adwuma. But the practical wisdom to take the knowledge, understanding, and show forth of what is in the head, you know. And no na yen use.
Thank you very much.
And
let's end the part one. Beloved, we're going to continue with part two.
And no problem.
No, if you want to talk about this, that's another kind of worms that we have to get on it. Thank you very much for watching O Power TV today. This is Ora Sarkodie and this is my brother. And it's been an exciting talk. We're talking about Africa, talking about Ghana, talking about the black race, what we're going through. We started off with religion. Now he's delving into another interesting topic. That's a different kind of worms that we can never finish today. We can never finish saying, but we still have to start a conversation. We just want to have these significant and meaningful conversations in public spaces and places. Anyone who wants some wisdom, a dose of wisdom, will grab something. Thank you very much, Ora Sarkodie, O Power TV. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.